What if a solar flare hit Earth? Solar flares are enormous bursts of radiation and energy that come from the sun's surface and outer atmosphere. These powerful explosions send out huge amounts of electromagnetic energy, including X-rays and ultraviolet radiation, which travel through space at nearly the speed of light and can reach Earth in just 8 minutes. While Earth's atmosphere and magnetic field protect us from most of this radiation, a large enough solar flare, followed by a coronal mass ejection, CME, a massive burst of solar wind and magnetic fields, can still have devastating effects on our technology. If a solar flare were strong enough, it could disrupt satellites orbiting Earth, many of which are vital for communications, weather forecasting, and GPS systems. These flares could overload satellite systems, causing them to malfunction or even fail, leading to a total communication breakdown. With satellite systems knocked out, GPS would go haywire, throwing off navigational systems worldwide and causing chaos for everything from air travel to emergency services. Additionally, cell phone networks, internet connections, and radio transmissions could be rendered useless, disrupting everyday life and business activities. The impact on power grids would be equally catastrophic. A strong solar storm could induce powerful electrical currents in the Earth's magnetosphere, which would travel down to power lines and into electrical grids, causing widespread outages. This geomagnetic storm could short-circuit transformers and knock out power across large regions, with blackouts lasting for days, weeks, or even longer in the worst cases. Imagine cities without electricity, hospitals unable to operate, and emergency services unable to communicate. Another concern would be the impact on modern vehicles. Many cars now depend on advanced electronics, including GPS systems, infotainment controls, and computer chips for engine management. A solar flare could interfere with these systems, leaving cars stranded on the road, unable to start, or suffering from malfunctioning electronics. With the disruption of transportation, the effects would compound, creating additional logistical and safety problems. To understand just how powerful a solar flare can be, we can look at the 1859 Carrington Event, which is the largest solar storm on record. During this event, telegraph systems were severely affected, some even caught fire due to the intense electrical currents from the flare. If a similar event were to happen today, it would have a far worse impact because of our dependence on electronic devices and interconnected systems. Not only would personal devices be affected, but entire infrastructures could collapse under the pressure of such a powerful event. However, scientists are working to understand solar flares better and are developing ways to protect our technology. Early warning systems can now track solar storms, allowing us to prepare for potential disruptions. One approach to minimizing damage is to strengthen our power grid and satellite systems to make them more resistant to solar storms. Additionally, we could potentially implement shielding technology to protect vulnerable electronics and systems from the intense radiation. But even with these advancements, we still don't have a perfect defense against the potential destruction of a major solar flare. While the likelihood of a flare strong enough to cause widespread devastation is rare, the possibility still exists, and it's crucial to continue studying solar activity and improve our preparedness. The fact remains that our modern world, reliant on technology for nearly every aspect of life, is vulnerable to space weather events. The effects of a solar flare could be far-reaching and disruptive. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. See you next time.